and welcome to a brief overview on Sunday the 10th of December to our card class and class in a box for December 2023. I don't normally come live on a Sunday, but as I just finished designing and whittling down the designs for our class, I thought I would record the designs to show you in video because it's so much better than it is just by photographs, but also show you the papers as well. So, good evening to you. My name's Jenny McCormack. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire, and that's here in the UK. So I have chosen the delightfully eclectic paper pack for our class for December, and the reason that I've chosen this is that it has lots of eclectic papers, exactly as it says. There's florals, there's spots, there's patterns, there's designs that are suitable for men's cards, really a complete mix. So let me show you the papers. These come as a pack of 48 papers. So I'm providing a quarter of a pack to each of the class in a box attendees. And that means you get 12 sheets of paper, and these will be cut down to 6 by 12 to fit in the package to send to you in the post. And so we've got, obviously this is all double-sided and a complete mix. Hi Trudy. So I'm just going to show you the papers, then show you the other sides, a few bits and pieces, and then the final projects. So I hope you've had a good weekend. I can't believe it's Sunday evening already, but there we go. It's one of those things. So this is the one side of the papers. So you've got some beautiful florals, we've got some spots, and a nice mix of bright colours. We have some strawberries. We have all over floral pattern. We have this symmetrical pattern with the misty moonlight. We have some daisies which you could easily fussy cut if you wished. We have this nice like ledger paper. I've used that on one of the samples. We have stripes in assorted colours, more stripes in pink and white. So this is Bubble Bath, this is Bubble Bath and Crushed Curry, Misty Moonlight and Night of Navy for those colours there. Little floral, all over floral design. And then we have swans, and then we have this great sheet of alphabets, and there are 361 letters on that sheet, which equates to 20, well, apart from 3 characters at the end, 23 complete alphabets, A through to Z. So it starts at A, works its way through, and then just carries on going. And you could punch these out with a circular punch, but what I did for my samples was I literally just cut straight across the lines here, and then just with a pair of scissors just snipped out the pieces that I want. So a really useful piece, that one, for spelling out names or happy birthday or congratulations, whatever you want. So that's one side of the papers, and then here's the other side. So some funky black and white. We've got this one with the pretty little flowers. Got a symmetrical Bubble Bath and white, Misty Moonlight and Night of Navy. And all of the cards really have interchangeable designs, so you can just choose the papers that you like the most. So we've got this one here, an odd bit of fluff there, some lemons. This one here matches the punches, if you've got those, the crisscross punches. So I did design one with that, but I decided actually against it, because you don't have to punch, you'll have to fussy cut all these pieces, which I decided not everybody would want to do. So that one didn't make it. So often when I'm designing for my class in a box, I make more cards than I put into the box, and then I go through and whittle them down to the ones that I like the most. Oh, good morning, Cindy. She's in rainy Everett. Bless you. Thank you, Cindy, for joining us, and I always appreciate your kind comments on my YouTube channel as well. Thank you. We have pretzels. The other side of that is the stripes. And then we have this pretty bubble bath and old olive design. There's tiny little ditzy flowers, which I love. Some dots, crosses, and then some hearts on a Bermuda Bay piece of paper. So a really eclectic mix. It's very well named, and yeah, it's a really nice set. So you get 12 sheets of those in your pack, and I've coordinated with the Timeless Arrangements dies, and this has a matching stamp set which you can get as part of the class if you wish. It's a very useful stamp set in that it has lots of small sentiments. So there's 26 stamps altogether, and we've got, it's very much sort of thank you. So thank you for being my friend, you're the best, I really appreciate you, thank you for always being there, you're so kind, you make me smile, hope your day is filled with everything good, thank you from the bottom of my heart, love and thanks, a very big thanks. So all of those sentiments there. And then we also have these sweet little stamps with the little flowers, little rings, some tiny little flowers or crosses here. And so that's the stamp set, and then there is a matching set of dies that goes with it. So the bundle is called Timeless Arrangements, and this is perfect if you're not very good at layering foliage up, for example. So you have these 4 main pieces, and they all just slot together with this bar in the middle, which I'll show you because I cut out some extras. So you get all of those. You get obviously the die cuts that cut the main stamps. You get some extra little dies as well, which is always useful for adding extra detail. And then you've got these 3 label dies, these 2 layered together, and then you've got a slightly bigger one here. So a really nice combination. So let me just show you how some of those dies can go together if you're not very good at sort of layering up. So I've just cut this one in espresso, and then I've just cut the 4 main pieces in different colours. So I've got the leaves in garden green, I've got 2 flowers in berry burst, and one of the flowers in bubble bath. So all you need to do is put glue along the front of this panel, and then you tuck that behind your die cut. This could be a square, it could be a circle, it could be anything, but it works particularly well with a rectangle or a square. So if I put that down, then what you can do is add another layer in, and you can then position that so they're in the gaps. Instead of putting individual pieces down, you can just position these together. Oops, try not to get them tangled up. So you can do exactly the same thing. Just put a little bit of glue on that panel, and then you can position that. Now you can, of course, cut these pieces up and just use a part of it. But what I like about it is that these come round the edges sort of automatically. So that's 2 layers. Perhaps I'll put it on a white card and you can see it a little bit better. So we've got those there. Then I can add another layer. So I've got these ones in Berry Burst. So I could choose just to put that one there, or put the whole thing there for more foliage. Hi Annabelle. Or I could put this one underneath, like so. This makes a great sort of window box effect. So you can use this and then put the layers behind. So I've got this one here, and then I've also got this one. And again, you can just put the whole thing behind, or you can cut this up, she says, scissors, and just pop part of those on. But the nice thing is you're putting the glue on this bar. You're not trying to fix glue onto the tiny bit of foliage. So you can just pop that behind. And also you can sort of filter those through if you want. So if you wanted that in front of those leaves, you can do that, like so. And if you wanted, you could put these underneath, or you could cut them up and put them either on the top or on the side, like so. I think I might just put one in that little corner there. So it makes it a really easy way to put things together, especially if you're not, where was I going to put it? Especially if you're not very good at layering. Actually, I've decided that I put that in the wrong corner. They'll teach me. I want to put it in this top corner here. Can't remember how that. There we go. Let's hold that for a second. Okay, so that makes it really easy to create these panels, and then you've got a coordinating piece of die cut. You've got tiny little crosses in the middle and either side that you can then stamp your sentiment onto. And you could just put that on a base card. You could add a little bit of blending brush behind and just have that as the center focal point. You could even cut these in greens and reds as a, dare I say it, a late Christmas card. So those are the components, and in your packs you get all the cards. You get the 12 sheets of paper, you get all of the die cuts. You just don't get any stamped images. So let me show you the final designs that I have come up with for our class. And then in no particular order, as they say on Strictly. So the papers really are the main feature. So I've taken that little heart paper with the pretty peacock. I've wrapped some vellum around, so you get some vellum in your pack as well, our patterned vellum. And then I just cut out the thank you letters from that sheet of letters. And then there's another version of this which could easily be a man's card, and I took that paper that's like a ledger, and and stamped over the back of it I've got "You Are the Best" and those little circles, and then I cut those out to make "Happy Birthday" and layered that on top. These are on dimensionals on there. So there's one card. This one here features that panel and a lot of those little things. I just wanted to see what the effect was if I picked up all of the colours in the backing paper. So vellum again, and then I've used basically what I've done here, but on the top and the bottom. And then I've stamped the "Thank You," which is a sentiment from the stamp set, to create that card. And you get all the coloured layers as well. It's up to you whether you use those as cards or layers. I've then got this design, which got a cutout on the right hand side. So you'll get the die cut, and then you'll need to chop it to size depending on how big you have your circle. And then you can either use a punch or a die or draw around something to create that effect. And then I've got another version of this which would make a good man's card with the stripy paper and that one there. Just bring that one up to the screen. Oh, hi Nicole, how are you? I'm hoping your parcel arrives shortly. Fingers crossed. So we've got flowers, and then we've got the stripes. And then we've got, this would have been a triple layered stamped card, but we're using the papers. So what I've done is use the deckled rectangles, and this is just one piece of paper that's had that layer cut, then that one, and then that one, going smaller, and then in between I've layered two black deckled rectangles and then that panel. And again, you could really switch that out for any of the papers. I think that would look lovely with those, see if I can find them, with those daisies. I won't be able to find them, will I? All the dots. This one here would look really pretty with as well, and you could pick out the crushed curry for the bit in between. So that's a slight cheats variation on a triple stamped card. There's that one there, and then finally we've got a zigzag card that is not equal, so it comes smaller and smaller, if that makes any sense. And I've done the black and white papers because I thought this would make a nice man's card. Has a panel in the middle for your message, and then here is a variation of that in the green and pink. I love that paper, probably my favourite paper. That is my colours. And then again I picked out the old olive here and then stamped the thanks message, but obviously that could be any message. You could have a circular sentiment, so that's a zigzag card, and that's designed to fit in a standard envelope as well. So it's cut effectively just slightly shorter, about 3mm shorter than a standard card, and then it's just folded down, and you can get two cards from one piece of A4. I can show you how to do that. So there we go. So that's our class in a box for December. Perfect really to get you ahead with birthday cards for the new year, or for thank you cards after Christmas. It's really up to you. Sentiments are entirely up to you. So you can, as I say, purchase the class in a box. That gets sent to UK addresses only, but anywhere else you can purchase all of the videos for these, Just bear in mind that I use A4 sizing and the measurements are all metric. Most of them, yes, I think they're all metric. There we go. So there we go. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. It was just a brief overview of our class in a box. The email booking this goes out this evening. So if you don't receive any emails from me and you would like to, then please just send me a message with your email address, and I'll happily add you to my newsletter, and then you'll get booking information and pricing information for all of my classes. So thank you so much. I'm off to a coffee and card in the morning tomorrow, so I look forward to catching up with some of you then. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I hope you can keep crafting. Thank you so much. Bye for now.